What's going on, everyone? Northeast RC here, back in the shop. On the bench behind me, we have the AXIEL SCX6. And I'm really excited to get this truck. Happy to have it here in the shop. Been wanting to get this truck for a while, but I wasn't sure I wanted to pay the $1,200 price tag for this truck. It's a steep investment, but I'm glad I got the truck, and we're going to talk about if you should buy this new or if you should buy it used. In my case, I knew I wanted to do a crazy build and pretty much take 90% of the parts on here, change them out and make them aluminum. So in my case, it made sense for me to buy it used. If you're just going to be a weekend crawler, maybe change just your tires, then maybe a brand new one might be good for you. But in my case, I knew what I wanted to do with this truck, so it didn't make much sense for me to spend $1,200 on this truck and then take 90% of the parts off and buy new parts to put on it. So like I said, bought mine used, found it on Marketplace. The guy was asking $900 for it. Pretty much got it for $600, which is half of what it costs new. That left me $600 right off the get-go to put into aftermarket parts. Truck was in really nice condition. The only thing I don't like on the truck that came on it was the guy put these wheels on it. I'm not a fan of silver. I like black. I want to put blacked out wheels, which I'm going to buy some Trio wheels for this, but they're currently out of stock, so I'm going to wait for those to come back in stock. But it does have Proline high racks on it, so that saved me there. I didn't have to buy the tires. Tires are brand new. I did put dual stage foams in it though, and we'll talk about that in a second, what I did put on it so far. I wanted to do a build video and go step by step and put all these parts on throughout this build, but my birthday came, my 50th birthday, and Father's Day is this Sunday, so I got a lot of these parts way in advance. I thought this build was going to take me maybe 6 months to do. It's probably going to be a lot more like maybe 3 months and this thing will be done. So kudos to the family for everybody who chipped in for my birthday and got me parts. Also got this new bench. This is a 62-inch Husky workbench with a raisable top, full toolbox, roller ball bearing, really nice toolbox. So got that on here. Some extra storage for the big 6-scale cars. I got the SCX6 as you see here, and I got my Outcast 8S, but these aren't going to stay on here. This is going to be a workbench. This is just on here for right now. Anyway, back to the video. The truck came in pretty nice condition. You know, there was no major problems with the truck at all. No scratches or dents on it. The only issue was the body. It's got one little crack right here, which isn't a big deal. The guy used it. He crawled with it. I get it. And I heard that the green ones had issues with the paint, making the Lexan weaker. I'm not sure how true that is. If you guys know anything about that, leave it in the comments down below. But barring the body, everything was mint on the truck. So was happy to pay the $600 and get it. Since I did get it, like I said, I wanted to do a bunch of videos on the build, but I got a lot of parts in early and I started going ahead with the build. All right, to interrupt this video, I forgot to mention one very, very, very important thing about this truck. And if you buy nothing else for this truck, the one thing you should buy, I did buy the clipless design for this body. If anybody has an SCX6, knows that these bodies are a real pain in the ass to put on and off because the body clips are underneath it when it comes factory. I ended up going on Etsy. There's a guy that 3D prints these body clips for this. So it's basically like a car. You just pop this in the front, pop it in the rear, and the body comes off. There's no body clips, and you can pick the whole truck up by the body. It holds on real firm. I'll show you real quick. Once you take this body off, here's the clipless design. It's just a little latch. You push on that latch and it comes off. Same thing in the rear. Push on that and it comes off. So if you buy nothing else for this truck, definitely buy the clipless design. That's a game changer. You pop it on, it locks right on. It's a done deal. The body's attached, secured. Pop it off, like I said, you push up in the front, push up in the rear, and the body comes off. So definitely, if you buy anything for this truck, that's the first. As a matter of fact, that was the first thing I ordered for this truck. So if nothing else, you get the clipless design for it. All right, back to the video. Front bumpers, GPM aluminum. I got the aluminum shock towers all the way around. It's got full skid plates, front, rear, and center. Also changed the drive shafts to full steel. Those are Racer's Edge drive shafts underneath. He had Power Hobby rock sliders on the side. I just got these in today. I only put one on so far. But these are the new rock sliders that I got right here. They got a nice tubular bar to take all the beating on the rocks. And then there's your footboard up top. So these are nice rock sliders. What else? I did the dual stage foams, like I said. I pulled the tin off the front window on the side. Painted and detailed the driver. I think that's it so far. Now the rest of the parts are right here. I went out and bought Trio axles, front and rear. This is the rear axle. Done in 775. Aircraft aluminum. Here's the front axle. Again, 775 aircraft aluminum. This one comes with the C-hubs integrated into it. So the only other thing I had to buy for the front axle to make it complete was the steering knuckles from Trio. So we also got these, and everything came with bearings because these are all oversized bearings. So the axles came with oversized bearings, and so did the steering knuckles. Also picked up a full set of bearings for when I do take the guts out of the old axles and put them in the new ones. I got brand new bearings. Picked up Endura brass. These are brass weighted hubs for the wheels, so I got those. Also picked up from Trio the high clearance. These are the high clearance links, which I did put one on already just to see the difference in comparison to the other. But all this stuff I'm going to do probably tonight or tomorrow, and then I'm going to do another video, show you guys the truck up close. We'll go through it, see what's left of the build. Going to get another body for it as well, so when the build's done, I'll have a nice fresh body to put on it. But like I said, got a lot of cool parts, and I'm going to get cracking on putting this thing together. Also, 2 weeks after owning it, I had about a month now, the stock servo went, which is no big deal. The stock servos go on these things. I already knew that. So I did replace that also with the Power Hobby 701 MG. I got that in my Outcast 8S. It's a proven servo. These things are great. I'm going to be doing a video on this because a lot of guys buy this truck and they put the NDRC or the reefs and they spend $300 to $500 on a servo. You don't need it. Get yourself an $80 Power Hobby. This is an aluminum servo, 701. And then also get yourself one of these BECs from Castle. Going to be putting a BEC in here and setting it at 7.4 volts. So between the BEC and the servo, this is 80 bucks. This is 50 bucks. So for 130 bucks plus tax, you got yourself a killer servo combo. But again, I'm going to do another video on this in the future because there's too many people on the forums and all over YouTube saying that you have to put these big expensive servos in here. You don't. I got it in my Outcast with no BEC, and that thing is awesome. I have no issues with it. So that's it. That's just a quick little look at the SCX6. Really happy to have this thing. Can't wait to get all these Trio parts on it and do another video and show you guys what this thing looks like up close. This was just a video to let you guys know, should you buy this thing used or new? And if, like I said, if you're going to do a build, I would highly suggest finding one on Marketplace or locally and buying this thing and then just saving all that money you would spend for it new and put it into parts. So that's just my take. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. And remember, guys, keep building and bashing.